Hey Gallivanters! So today we wanted to do a little short video on what we pack for a 6-week trip to the UK. As most of you know, we are going to Scotland and England, and for those that have ever been to the UK know that it can rain quite often. So we're going to be there during the fall season, which is probably going to be a little rainy and a little cooler than what we're used to here in the States. But we wanted to give you a little rundown of what we take. Now, we recommend that you take enough clothing for at least 8 to 10 days. And yes, you can re-wear some of your clothing twice. So, before I get started on what all we're taking, I wanted to show you what we take with us as far as being able to wash socks, maybe t-shirts, even underwear in the sink or the bathtub of your hotel or your apartment or your Airbnb, wherever it is you choose to stay. So we take a little, what we call our laundry bag, and we have some Downy spritzer that we can spray on clothes, and we also take the little Tide packets. We take these with us, and that way we can wash them in the sink. And one packet will usually do a t-shirt or a shirt. It'll do a few pairs of underwear and socks. So they do come in handy if you don't have access to laundry facilities or you can't find some place to do your laundry. And then we also take these little hooks. And this is so we can actually hang them in the hotel room. And I know we've probably talked about these before, but these do come in handy along with some other things. If you need to, tie something together, these little bendy things come in handy. And then for my messy one, Melinda, as some of you may know, we always take like a Tide stick. So, or we have shout wipes. So yeah, there are plenty of options as far as being able to wash your clothes in a hotel. It may not be a full load, but at least you can get some things clean and let them dry. I wanted to get this started with back in early 2020, January. As some of you know, we were going on a 9-week trip to Scandinavia. We had all these huge plans and unfortunately got canceled due to COVID. So we did a little packing video there on what you take for the cold weather. But like I said before, this is going to be kind of an in-between stage, so we have a little bit of everything. So we'll get started with pants. We take normally about 5 pairs of pants. Now whether that be jeans, different kinds of pants, whatever you're comfortable in. But we are comfortable in jeans, so I take about 4 pairs of jeans, and then I also have these thermal waterproof pants, and I can wear these on their own. I can even slip them over jeans if I need to. I'm hoping it doesn't get that cold, but that's what you can use them for. And that way, in case we get stuck in some windy, rainy, cold weather, I'll have these, kind of as a backup instead of just jeans, because those can get kind of cold and they don't hold the heat as well. As far as shirts, everybody's different. I take 2 t-shirts, short sleeve t-shirts, and then I also have about 5 long sleeve t-shirts. Now, one thing I want to recommend with your shirts, as far as t-shirts and thin shirts, take neutral colors, because that way, if you need to layer up, they're neutral colors and you don't have a problem mixing and matching your clothing. As some of you know, we don't go out to fancy places very often, but when we do, we might need at least, a nice shirt. So we do take at least one, button down, long sleeve collared shirt just to have, just in case. But we also take sweaters, and it's just a nice sweater that, you can wear really anytime. It's a wool sweater that I actually got in Ireland, so it's warm, but it also can be cool. And if I needed to, I can wear, a shirt underneath it. Another is we take hoodies. We usually take about 1 or 2 of these just because we are hoodie fans, but they do keep you warm. You can definitely wear things underneath them, whether it be short sleeve, long sleeve. And then if you need to, if you get too warm, you can take it off and, you know, wrap it around your waist, put it in your backpack, however you need to do that. But they are kind of versatile in that way. As far as sleepwear, I'm a t-shirt wearer. I like to sleep in t-shirts, so I take just a couple of t-shirts and then a couple of, you know, lounge pants, pajama bottoms, something that, you know, if there is a rainy day and we don't have anything scheduled, it's just something I can lounge around in. Another piece is socks. We take about 8 pairs of socks. Some of them are just, you know, the regular socks. We do take some wool socks, so that way it'll keep your feet warm. And on the subject of socks, we do take just a regular pair of tennis shoes so it can be comfortable. And then we do actually have a pair of waterproof tennis shoes. And these are very comfortable. They actually have a good grip on the bottom of them. So if it is slick or, you know, you're doing some kind of, you know, hiking in the rain, you know, they do have a good grip on them and they keep your feet dry and warm. And then if you want to, you could take a pair of waterproof boots. I have these Merrells, which are awesome, and I love these. They're waterproof. Obviously, they have a good grip on the bottom, and they're not the high boots, but they do have enough support for my ankle. So I would recommend taking some of these, especially if you're going to be doing a lot of hiking that you know of, and that way you'll be covered all the way around. So another thing that we take is, for this trip, we'll be taking a heavier coat. This is what they call a puffer jacket, and these things are awesome. Not only do they keep you warm and dry, but you can also just fold them up into a ball or however you need to, and they you know, flatten out and they're easy to pack, so they're not this big, heavy, huge, you know, winter coat that you're trying to tag along with you in your suitcase, and you're already, you know, you already don't have a lot of room to spare. So these do come in handy. Another option is a rain jacket. And this is for days that obviously it's going to be rainy. Here again, it's something that you can just kind of wad up and put in your backpack if you don't need it right away. It's there in case you do. And you know, they just come in handy because you never know when the rain's going to hit when you're over there. So, you know, a good rain jacket we would highly recommend. So another item along the lines of coats and jackets, we're actually taking a pair of gloves and a beanie. The next item would be a pair of thermal underwear. This way you can wear them under your jeans, under your shirt, sweatshirt, and it will keep you warm. A good pair of thermal underwear is great to have regardless, because whether you just want to lounge around in them or you actually need them for the cold weather, they do come in handy. And along those lines, I would say just a pair of like leggings. These come in handy also to wear under jeans or pants, to lounge around in. So they all kind of have a multi-purpose. And obviously the next item I haven't forgotten are the Unmentionables. You know, for women, your bras and of course underwear. And as far as that goes, we usually take about 10 pairs of underwear. Underwear is easy to wash in, you know, the sink or the bathtub if you need to. We get the quick dry underwear, so it does dry really quick. You just kind of hang it up there and it'll be dry by the next, you know, morning if you do it in the evening. So yeah, I mean, you know, we try and keep it to a minimum as much as we can. Like I said in the beginning, take about 8 to 10 days worth of clothing. Don't be afraid to rewear your shirts or your pants especially. Underwear is kind of iffy, but anyway, I hope this helps. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you share this video. If you know anybody else that this would help out, just send it their way. Make sure you hit the bell, dingy dong, so you'll be the first to know when we release new content. And until next time, just remember, live your best life. See ya.